Introducing the Executive Sleep Replacement Program, the first product designed for people who think sleeping is for people who aren't ambitious enough. This new technology will replace your nightly 8 hours with 3 hours of panic, a cold shower, and telling everyone that you're doing great. This is perfect for CEOs, politicians, and anyone who answers emails at 2 a.m. Executive Sleep Replacement Program, because who needs REM cycles when you have a full calendar of meetings? Trump didn't come tonight because he got caught in sex traffic. Whitney Cummings' joke during her Netflix special at the Kennedy Center that got cut. Insert theme song here. This is the Daily Sarcast. I give you the news and maybe a laugh. I'm Lindsay Vernick, and today is July 24th, 2026. I want to give a big shout out today to one of my best friends, Casey Brush, up in Vermont. Casey is a very avid Daily Sarcast follower who actually gave me the idea to launch this pod. So without Casey, there wouldn't be a pod. So she gets a very special shout out today. Love you, Case. So in real news, Japan's prime minister is reminding everyone that sleep is optional, at least according to her. The PM, Sanae Takechi, recently revealed that she gets anywhere from 0 to 3 hours of sleep a night because she spends her evenings working, answering emails, and catching up on documents. 0 to 3 hours. That is literally not sleeping. That's like a computer running on 2% battery with 47 tabs open. I hope she doesn't have an Aura ring because that must be freaking the F out at her. Some people have obviously been praising her work ethic, and others are like, Japan already has a serious problem with overwork. And there's literally like a term for people who work too much that they die. So that feels like a pretty big warning sign, right? There's a difference between being dedicated and treating your body like a phone charger that you forgot at the airport. Also, she said that she used a holiday weekend to catch up on work and household chores. We use the holidays to avoid opening emails and convincing ourselves laundry is a problem for Monday us. I'm not saying leaders shouldn't work hard, but if your morning routine starts with wake up for my 90-minute nap and run a country, maybe it's time to schedule a meeting with the concept of bedtime. Next up, imagine training all year, like your whole life, for the Tour de France, climbing mountains, you're biking more than 2,000 miles, and then you're getting woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning to pee in a cup. So that's what's happening right now to Tour de France stars this week after anti-doping officials are showing up in the middle of the night for a surprise drug test. The tests were authorized outside the normal testing hours because people are suspecting that riders could be microdosing these drugs overnight. And obviously, these cyclists are less than thrilled about it. One said he only got about 4 hours of sleep because of this. Another said it took him almost an hour to fall back asleep. Other riders are calling the testing inhumane and said interrupting recovery during the biggest race in the world could actually affect performances. It literally does. On the other hand, cycling has one of the ugliest doping histories in sports. We're talking Lance Armstrong, blood doping, EPO, basically enough scandals to make baseball steroid era look like a vitamin commercial. But people are arguing that if you want clean racing, you need surprise testing when athletes aren't expecting it. One former cyclist who admitted to doping said nighttime tests are actually one of the best ways to catch people trying to microdose. So it's this tough balance: protect the integrity of the sport, or let the athletes get a full night's sleep before they ride a bicycle what looks like the side of a skyscraper. But if someone woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning and immediately asked me for a urine sample, I would tell them to go away and I'm quitting the race. As we all know, there's a growing number of Americans looking into getting residency or citizenship in other countries. More people are moving abroad, looking at places that offer easier residency programs, citizenship through ancestry, and remote work visas. I understand it. The idea of moving to Italy and spending your mornings drinking espresso in a beautiful town sounds incredible. But let's also remember something. Moving to another country isn't just a permanent vacation where you just get to stare out a European train window while wearing linen pants. You still have paperwork, taxes, and have to figure out where to buy groceries. And nothing humbles you faster than realizing you are an adult who cannot explain my internet isn't working in another language. Still, Americans are clearly feeling the urge to explore their options. Maybe because everyone is just tired of our current leaders, or they just want out. So, may your passports be valid, your visas get approved, and may you never have to Google, how does healthcare work here at 2 a.m.? In Lindsay life, yesterday morning, I found myself locked out of my apartment in my pajamas with no shoes on and no cell phone. And you're probably thinking, how does that happen to one? Let me tell you, my basement door is connected to the laundry room. And sometimes if you let it slam, it will just lock. And I was just doing my laundry, like obviously leaving my cell phone like in the other room. And like, why put shoes on? Because I don't think about things sometimes. And I just was so screwed. Luckily, I had my Apple Watch on. I was able to call my super from my watch, or else I literally would have had to look like a freaking homeless person walking the streets of New York shoeless with no cell phone in my pajamas and unbrushed hair, might I add. An MVP this week goes to the parents who are going broke buying berries for their kids. Yes, berries, not college tuition or daycare or a mortgage. Blueberries. Parents across the country are saying their toddlers are eating so much fruit that they're basically funding the berry industry. Toddlers don't eat berries like normal people. They don't casually enjoy a strawberry. They consume them like they're competing in the Olympics. A parent can spend $8 on a tiny container of raspberries, bring them home, blink twice, and suddenly their kid has eaten $8 in 3 minutes and is asking for more. Meanwhile, offer that same kid a vegetable, and he'll look at you like you have 10 heads. So congratulations to the berry parents. You are this week's MVP for proving that the biggest threat to your bank account might not be inflation. It's a toddler. Having a toddler is really priceless until they discover raspberries. Cooking tip of the day. Heating up your dinner from last night for lunch is really cool. Feedback, comments, questions, a nice Jewish by looking for a date? Email me at Lindsay@thedailysarcast.com. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys on Monday.